go sideways up a dune, turn over a dune. We're not doing that. We're keeping it safe. So if we're driving up a slope, we go straight up and we go straight down. As long as you keep your nose up and your nose down, there's basically zero risk of flipping your car. The car will never flip forward or flip backwards. And of course, you don't want to fly off a dune. If you go too slow up a dune, you won't make it. If you go too fast, you will fly. So I'd rather have you to go too slow. If you don't make it up a dune, you stop, you put it in reverse. Don't try to steer, just reverse all the way until you're on the flats. And then you try again. The option in the middle, you get stuck on top of the dune. With the front wheels over the dune and the rear wheels behind the dune, we'll pull you off the dune. There's no issue. It will happen to probably everyone in this group. It happens to me on a weekly basis, so it's fun. If you are stuck, there is basically 3 or 4 ways how we can recover you. First and easiest option, dig yourself out.
It's not the easiest.
It's not easy. It's easy, but you get tired. Second option, ask for help. We have, I don't know if people have sand ladders, sand tracks, the plastic ones. You can put them in front or behind your tires. You get grip, you lift the car a little bit, you drive off.
Those first 2 recoveries that he mentioned is what we call self-recovery. So there's 2 different situations that you want to be prepared for. Is you want to be prepared to recover yourself if, like, say you were just merely off the side of the road, or you're like, you should never go onto the dunes by yourself. But if you do get stuck, self-recovery is through digging out, pushing, and sand ladders.
Third option is using either tow ropes or snatch ropes. Tow ropes are used for towing, not for recovery. So if you have a tow rope, it's nice to get you back to rehab, but we don't use it in the sand because normally they also have metal hooks, which is not a full closing mechanism. So if it's a hook only and you tow on that, the hook might bend and fly off towards you. So we don't use that. So every car in this group has proper recovery points at the back and the front. So for example, for my car, this is the one. Some cars, we don't have them today, are like the all-wheel drive cars. They have tie-down points. They are rated for putting them on a ship, tying them down. If you start jerking on that, they might break. So whenever you go into the desert with somebody, check if they have proper recovery points, because if they don't, you can only do self-recovery.
Or you have to have a strap to go around some structural member in their car.
Like an axle or something.
Yeah, exactly.
So these are shackles. This is a metal shackle. We also have soft shackles. I prefer the soft shackles. I have them in the car. This, if you have a hook, it just goes to here and it can bend. If you have a shackle, it's a complete closed system basically. When you use these, you put the rope through it, you tie them down, and then never tie them down, because if you apply force, you can't untie them, even now. So
Never
always
do this.
Yeah, never do this. So always tie them and like turn back like half a notch. So the snatch straps that we're using, they're, I don't know, 6-7 meters, and they have like 30% elasticity. So when one car is stuck and the other car is in front of him and he starts driving, the rope runs out, and then you can feel that there's elasticity, and then really the car jumps out of the stuck position, hopefully. And the last option, every group has one today, we have a winch. We prefer, especially in tricky situations, to use the winch, because it's way more controlled than giving a hard pull and see where it ends. You have 2 types of winch. I think all of us have synthetic rope. Previously I had a metal rope. If a metal rope breaks, it might fly everywhere. Synthetic ropes just falls to the ground. It's a safer way. When we do recoveries, only the driver, both cars are in the car. Everybody else needs to go out, because if something breaks and it flies somewhere, you want as little people as possible somewhere in the way. So normally we don't So when somebody gets stuck, let's first pause, get out of the cars, assess the situation. I'm gonna ask you guys, how would you do this? What do you think? This drop is a little bit steeper than the previous one. Just do it very, very slowly and everything should be fine.
Good job, Cal. Come through.